What it do? I'm so excited to do these lists for 2019 NBA free agency season. Let's get it. Today's list is going to be fun. You want to know why? We're literally telling people to sit down and stay where you at. You don't got to go nowhere else. Just sit, chill, stay where you at. Here's my 5 people if I were in their ear, if I were a manager, their advisor, in a circle, whatever. If I were talking to these top 5 guys on this list, I would tell them, look, bruh, do not leave the team that you're on right now. Stay where you're at. The grass is not always green on the other side. If you go leave this team and go elsewhere, it's not going to be as great of a situation that you're in right now. At number 5, I want to start with Brooklyn's own D'Angelo Russell. I like what D'Angelo Russell has been doing for the Brooklyn Nets this season. He literally has become a guy that can get you 20 points a game. He's clutch. He's shooting the ball well. The Lakers dissed him, and he's literally sticking it to everybody within that Lakers organization, including Magic Johnson. He's showing you, look, I'm better than Lonzo Ball. It just seems like it works in Brooklyn. Not a lot of pressure on D'Angelo Russell, but enough lights so he can feel like, you know, he's playing for some people, right? One thing about Russell is he wants those bright lights on him. I think Los Angeles was probably too many lights on him, and Brooklyn's just enough. That's a great situation that D'Angelo Russell has in Brooklyn. It allows him to be able to kind of flourish, be their top tier guy. He made an all-star team last year. He's in the Eastern Conference. He probably will make another all-star game or two in the next few years. He's only going to get better. Brooklyn's team allows him to only get better. If they miss on free agents, not too bad out there. They got a team that plays hard and is spearheaded by this guy who plays hard, and D'Angelo Russell. At number 4, I got Dallas Mavericks' own Kristaps Porzingis. Technically, Porzingis is a free agent this summer. He's not going anywhere. The Dallas Mavericks are going to lock him up long term. You don't make a trade when you trade a guy like Dennis Smith Jr. that you just drafted. You traded DeAndre Jordan and others. You don't make a trade like that if you don't have plans on having Kristaps Porzingis be a part of your future. And he should want to be a part of that Dallas Mavericks future, right? He's going to replace Dirk Nowitzki. He's heading out. Well, you got a new 7-foot center that can come right in and shoot that ball from 3. He doesn't know how he's going to respond coming off that injury, right? So the best thing for him to do is go sign somewhere where somebody's willing to give him a little bit of financial stability and a little bit of long-term stability. Let's just say his body doesn't respond. Not too many 7'3" guys' bodies have responded well after knee injuries, and that's what he's coming off of. He's playing with a friend in Luka Doncic. This is a perfect situation for Porzingis. He's already seen Dallas has a past of treating theirs right as long as theirs treats them right. Dirk Nowitzki has literally been given the keys to this franchise and the ability to retire whenever he wants, and Mark Cuban has kind of let Dirk rock out. If Porzingis performs on the court anywhere close to what Dirk was, and I know he's an all-timer, the Mavericks will be more than willing to give him the same rights that they gave Dirk. He doesn't have to worry about anything else as long as he performs on the court. Dallas is a great situation for him. Like D'Angelo Russell, I felt like Porzingis needed a change of scenery. Them lights in New York might have been too much for Porzingis to handle all that scrutiny with the owner, James Dolan, not know what he's doing, Phil Jackson. Dallas is a good fit. It's a good enough market. He'll get used to that down south cooking, and he'll be just right there in Dallas. Good situation for him. He don't need to go anywhere. That's the best spot for him as long as Luka Doncic is their point guard and Mark Cuban is the owner of that team. At number 3, I know Kawhi Leonard is looking to move on from Toronto. Unless they win a championship, it is pretty much set in stone that Kawhi Leonard will be looking ahead to the West Coast and go join the Los Angeles Clippers. Look, I won't knock Kawhi Leonard's decision to be on the West Coast. He's got a home out in San Diego. He's from that area. He wants to be in the West Coast. He wants to be in the States. He doesn't want to play in Canada. I get it. But sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side, man. You got a good situation in Toronto. Kyle Lowry's had a pretty much an exceptional season. You got Marc Gasol there. You might lock him up long term. Siakam is really, really good. That young coach in Toronto looks like he knows what he's doing, at least to a certain extent. Toronto's in the East. They're competing for a top 3 seed. Look, man, that West is tough, Kawhi. And I know the Clippers are doing well, even without a star in the mix. I'm not sure if it's going to work with you and Lou Williams together, man. I just don't know. Kawhi, you might not want to leave Toronto. It's a really good spot to be. You can go to your home in the off season. At least for the next 3 or 4 years, you might want to stay in Toronto. There is no media attention, no expectations there. Their fan base literally will take anything they can get. You came in, replaced DeRozan. You're great. The franchise loves you. They allow you to rest like every 3 games, Kawhi. I'm just saying, how many other situations are going to be out there like that for you? At number 2, guys who need to stay where they're at, Kevin Durant, fam. Durant, I get it. You're going to get scrutinized from the media, fans out there for joining a team that didn't need you. Listen, I get it. I'm one of the people who have been critical of Durant's decision. I could never put him in my top 5, top 10 until he wins a championship outside of that Golden State already all-star assembled team. But who cares what I think and who cares what anyone else think? Durant, are you happy? If Golden State makes you happy, you've already said you're able to play a free brand of basketball in Golden State under Steve Kerr's system where you're allowed to just be you. Shoot the basketball, not have to worry about being the greatest defender out there. Y'all play team defense, and Draymond Green kind of anchors that defense. You don't have to be the mouthpiece. That's Draymond's job. You don't have to be the most valuable piece. That's Steph Curry's job. Klay Thompson, the best perimeter defender. You literally only have to worry about scoring for the most part, working on your game, being the best version of you. And you're getting final MVPs out of this alongside of championships. Not only you guys winning, you're stepping up in the finals and looking like the best player in the game. Who cares what anyone else has to say about you? Even me, like, yo, if you want to go to New York, do it for you, not because people are going to criticize you for not having a championship where you're the most valuable player on the team. Come on, bruh. Do what makes you happy. And if playing basketball the right way makes you happy, stay in Golden State and do something special. That team has the potential of winning 4 or 5, if not 6 championships in the next 4 or 5 years together. Why not stay around in that situation, right? It seems like it works for everyone. You don't have to go win on your own. Who cares if you're never in the top 5, top 10 list? Honest to God, truth, those people that don't have you on their top 5, top 10 list probably never going to put you on it anyway. And number 1, out of anybody that's free this summer, that should stay where they're at and not go anywhere, listen, Khris Middleton. Khris Middleton made his first All-Star game this season, and I'm going to be honest with you, he's not an All-Star. Look at most of those guys that made that All-Star game. You can tell that they're All-Stars. They deserve to be in that game. What they bring to the game, you want to pay money to see. Not Khris Middleton. You're not paying $40, $50 to go see Khris Middleton light it up from the three-point line of the Milwaukee Bucks. No disrespect to him. He just plays with a guy that's really, really great right now. And when you play with talents like Giannis Antetokounmpo, everyone benefits. Khris Middleton, there are going to be a lot of teams that throw a lot of contracts your way. The Clippers going to throw a deal at you. I heard the Dallas Mavericks are going to throw some money at you. Listen, the best situation is where you're at right now. Eat off the big fella. Giannis makes everyone else around him better. He's going to take all the scrutiny if you guys don't win in the foreseeable future. And he allows you to just spot up, knock down threes, and whenever you want to, show the mid-range element of your game and attack the rim whenever you have space. But other than that, you got a pretty simple life. Be a shooter, shoot over 35-40% from the 3-ball, and space the court for Giannis Antetokounmpo. It doesn't get more easier than that. And as long as you guys are a top 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, you're going to be the second guy to benefit. You're going to make all-star games. Bro, that is a phenomenal situation to be in. Why would you leave that? And Milwaukee can pay you the most money, and they're going to pay you top dollar as long as you stay. There's enough money for you and Giannis to get yours. Bro, you got a great situation in Milwaukee. Why would you leave that? Don't listen to Mark Cuban. Mess around and join that Dallas Mavericks team and be unhappy. Stay your behind in Milwaukee. Those are my 5 guys who need to look. You can entertain these other offers, try to help your negotiation with your contracts with your teams, but at the end of the day, y'all need to stay put where y'all at. It's not going to be as great in the other situations, in my opinion, if you move on. Just stay where you at and just enjoy the life that you have. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.